Hey guys, welcome to the video. So today I'm going to be chatting all about tips and advice if you plan on attending EDC solo. Now, I do want to encourage you to do this if you're somebody who's always thought about going and you can't figure out a group to go with, or you're a little bit on the fence about it. I have tons of friends who have done it solo who have had the most amazing experiences. So I hope that this video encourages you and gives you helpful information. If anybody else watching this has done it before, please leave more comments down below with your tips and advice as well. But I'm going to share a couple of my own thoughts, and then I polled my audience on Instagram and on Facebook. So I'm going to share your ideas as well. So that's everything you're going to get in this video. I did do a video on my channel almost 4 years ago about the perks of attending EDC solo, so it's a little different, but I will link that up here if you guys want to check it out. With all that being said, I want to dive right into my tips, so let's get started. Alrighty, so the number one thing you guys obviously need to pay attention to is your budget. Obviously, a pro of going with a group is splitting accommodations and splitting transportation, but as long as you budget out enough money to cover your accommodations, maybe you pick a hotel on the strip that's a little bit more affordable, whatever it may be. Even if you want to attend solo, but you can somehow get into camping with other people, but you want to go do the festival by yourself, you could totally figure out a way to do that as well. But I would just set aside that extra budget. If you're going to Uber to the event or anything like that, it's obviously going to cost you a little bit more money, but I don't want that to deter you. Speaking of transportation, I highly recommend doing the shuttles. I know for this year they are already sold out. There might still be some of the premier shuttles available, but for watching this in the future after 2022, shuttles are one of the best way to meet people. So if you're solo, again, you just want the opportunity to run into people. You'll meet people on the bus. Same thing going home. It's a little bit safer too. If you just want to be around people, I highly recommend that. And you also just pay one price for the whole weekend. On that note as well, there are a couple hotels on the strip that I would definitely say a lot of people stay at. So the Luxor is definitely one of them, but you have things like the Link, so many other hotels on the strip that a lot of people will stay at. So you could also do one of those. And again, an app like Radiate is really great as well. If you guys want to check it out, it connects ravers and festival goers. So even if you wanted to just find people to get a ride with, or anything along those lines, find people figure out where they're staying and then just stay at that same hotel so you can just meet up with people. It's a really great app to connect with other people. So I will leave a link down below if you guys want to download that and check them out. The next thing I'm going to say is please be prepared. Be aware of your surroundings and set yourself up for success. So make sure your phone is charged, bring an external battery pack because I don't want you guys getting stuck somewhere and your phone is dead. Timestamp your text messages and always check in with somebody from home. Let them know where you're going to be. And again, even you can always attend an event solo. This just happened to me at Ultra. My friend Alyssa, she goes by the Corporate Raver, did all of Ultra by herself, but she knows so many people in the community, so she was never really alone. I met up with her. We ended up going, we were going to do a pre-party thing together. So you can still attend the festival on your own and go do what you want, but still meet up with people. So definitely check that out. A lot of groups do meetups at festivals as well if you just want to pop over there and then go do your own thing. So that's another tip of mine. Talk to strangers, which I know is the opposite of what your parents tell you to do, but turn around in the crowd, interact with the people around you. Don't be afraid to say hello. You could just hang with them for one set and then go off and do your own thing, but definitely be open-minded to meeting people. You never know who you're going to meet in the crowd. On the flip side of that though, again, please be aware of your surroundings. I personally would be very careful with drinking or doing any substances. Please do not buy anything off a stranger there because again, you don't want to put yourself in a position where something could happen and you might need medical help or something along those lines. So just your own limits. Just be careful with that kind of stuff. Test your stuff and stay hydrated. So highly recommend bringing a hydration pack with you. And then the last thing I would say, if anybody makes you feel uncomfortable, maybe don't be forthright with the fact that you are attending the event alone. It could be men or women, but if you're speaking to somebody and they make you feel uncomfortable, leave the situation and maybe don't tell them right away that you're traveling by yourself, just to be on the safer side. So I want to dive into everybody else's advice because I had some people who have done EDC by themselves chime in. So this one was from Maxime. She said her number one tip is to be open-minded. There's so many people in Vegas and you're going to see some weird stuff. Talk to people in the shuttle lines, see what artists you want to see and if you guys can vibe together. bring candy and things to give out. It's a fun icebreaker for people. Talk to the people working the bars and stands. She said also make sure you keep your stuff safe. So wear your bag in front of you. You can invest in something like a lunchbox. I highly recommend that. So yeah, basically be aware of your items and keep your stuff safe. Don't put anything in an open pocket. And then she also said, please don't invite too many people where you're staying. So that's definitely like a good tip as well. Zach said, if you're solo, go see whatever you want. If you don't like the vibe, go elsewhere. EDC is a fun place to meet new people. Just secure your stuff when you're leaving the stages because that's where thieves hide. Betsy Pinkpler said, I've done EDC Orlando solo and I found that staying at a hotel with a shuttle stop and riding the shuttles allows you to make great friends, all while waiting in line together. Totally agree. Riker Ginot said, be prepared for everything. Find a comfort zone where you feel safe and enjoy yourself while meeting new people. Take in every moment. It's going to be amazing, so go and have fun. The Halaby said, don't be afraid to walk up to strangers and travel with them a bit, but also don't be afraid to move on. The experience is all yours. Awesome advice. And then Crip7 Stalker said, bring some candy to trade. It's an easy way to make new friends. Totally agree with that. Anything you can like trade or give away, I definitely feel like is an icebreaker for people. And then my last thing I would say, I just want to plug some other resources. So again, Radiate is a great app to meet people. They have a community online. My podcast, Rave Culture Cast, we have a Facebook group and a Discord, and we have a channel in our server called Find a Rave Fam. So you can always connect with people there. There's so many Reddit groups. There are Facebook groups like EDC Solo Journey for multiple festivals, but you can join these groups. And again, it's just really nice to like make a connection with someone and then meet up with them, whether or not you're going to stay with them. It just feels like good to not fully be alone. So there are plenty of resources out there. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave me them down below. I will leave links to all of these groups if you guys want to check them out, as well as Radiate if you guys want to join that. That's all I've got for you guys for this video today. If you enjoyed it and you found it valuable, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. And if you're new here, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button down below. I do have an EDC Las Vegas playlist with over probably close to 80 videos now at this point to help you prepare for the event. I've been doing this for 5 years now, so hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys at EDC Las Vegas. Bye, guys. Fall into you.